I've made a teleprompter. A couple of reasons for this venture. One is that I find that when I'm talking to camera without a script, I tend to be hesitant and repetitive and, dare I say it, rather boring. So, fix two of these problems by writing a script before going to camera and you at least are just left with boring. Now, the problem with reading a script to camera is that it looks like I am reading a script. I'm looking down so that the camera catches a stunning view of the top of my head rather than my limpid blue eyes. Another rather urgent prompting for this creative venture is that I have been asked to preach in church this Sunday. During this lockdown period due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the idea of in church and this Sunday are misleading. In fact, I'll be preaching in my family room and at home several days before Sunday to enable the video of the event to be edited and uploaded to our minister, who will splice it into the rest of the service that he will conduct in church on Friday and upload on Saturday in time for the scattered congregation to join together remotely on Sunday. Well, when I did a test run of my camera and how I might read my sermon to camera, I was dismayed to discover the grey hair was winning over the blue eyes. Now, in case you're wondering why I'm talking to camera and not being hesitant or repetitive, it's because I am now reading this script. I have written it down and it is on my teleprompter now. So, what happened? Well, I've been watching quite a bit of YouTube, and you know how it reads your mind and makes suggestions of things it thinks you might be interested in watching. Well, it read my mind and came up with a whole lot of video makers from around the world who had made their own teleprompters, and others who are purveyors of teleprompters of varying degrees of sophistication and expense. And I realised I had the necessary materials at hand to make my variation on the suggestions I had watched and got to work. I had a quantity of black coriflute. That's this stuff. It's kind of corrugated there with nice, it's plasticky and good. And it does a better job than any of the materials suggested in any of the videos. I don't know why I got it in the first place, but it's perfect. Well, I needed a ruler and a pencil, and I had a pair of compasses in order to make a nice hole for the camera to peek through, a cutting board and a craft knife, and I made measurements around a picture frame, which I can't show you because it's in the teleprompter. Now, it's quite a simple box. It's open at the front with a hole the size of my camera lens in the opposite end of the open part. The picture frame with its glass is fitted in the box at 45 degrees. Then my iPad projects the text by an app that reflects a mirror image off the glass and it scrolls. The app can be controlled by a remote controller, but I needed to get this gear working this week, not in a month's time when the remote could get here. But I was delighted to discover that this app responds to my iPad keyboard, and that's what I'm doing now. I have stopped it and started it and can go a bit faster, and oops, that's too fast. Well, now for the guided tour. The black box all taped together with electric tape, the iPad scrolling the text past the glass in the 45-degree picture frame, and the camera lens peering through the glass, quite oblivious to all the words passing before, because it is intent on watching my blue eyes.